Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your timeless reading. Let's see what messages want to come through for you. I'm being guided to do something a little bit different. For your oracle deck, I was actually guided, to use this Santa Muerta oracle deck. Now, this is a relatively new deck to me. I have never used it to read for anybody else but myself, and I have only used it on myself a few times. So normally I wouldn't do this because I like to feel very confident, in the decks that I'm using when I read for other people. But the guidance was just so strong, I couldn't ignore it. So we're gonna do it. I have the guidebook here. If I need to reference it, I will. So right off the bat, it's very obvious that the energy of Santa Muerta is here for you. If you feel called to connect with her or work with her in any way at this time, I think that would be profound. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Be sure to check out the description box as well for some journal prompts that I will leave you based on this reading. So let's see what Santa Muerta has to say to you. And we'll pull some oracle cards to get the theme of your reading first, and then we'll jump into tarot. All right, so what's the main message for the collective of Pisces right now? What is the theme of this reading, or the main message of this reading for the collective of Pisces, please? Okay, we've got number 23. Now, these oracle cards do not have any title or any keyword. Okay, so I'm going purely off of my intuition. I feel like I want to take the one from the bottom of the deck. Number 30. And number 9. And one more. Number 28. Okay. Okay, let's see. This is probably a message for you too, to trust your intuition and go with the flow, okay? Okay, so deep within you, you can feel, see, or let's say access your own potential. And when you are moving about your day, going through life, dealing with all of the practical stuff that needs to be done, consumed in daily physical life, right? There's almost like a forgetfulness that can happen. It disconnects you from your own beauty, even, is what I'm hearing. Beauty, power, potential, like intrinsic value. It's almost like a trance. Like going through the daily motions of life kind of puts you in a trance. But the truth is, underneath of the surface, in your own unconscious, subconscious landscapes, you are fully connected to your own potential. You connect to this when you're sleeping. In dream time, whether you realize it or not, you're more connected to the truth of who you are than when you're waking, or awake, I should say. And there is also something, it's almost like if you've been feeling blocked in some way, creatively, or you can't figure a problem out, the answer will come to you through your unconscious. Now, this could be literally in dream time while you're sleeping, or it could just be during a meditation. It could be one of those moments where you're just in the shower, not thinking about anything in particular, and suddenly, boom, it just lands in you because you're actually relaxed. I don't know. There's just something here about like your truth, your creativity, the solutions that you're looking for, like all of this amazing juicy stuff is in your unconscious. And it's really important for you to know that, because I just saw 555, which is about disruption and change. It's important for you to know that because it's so easy for you to, again, like disconnect from it and get caught up in day-to-day life, right? I'm actually going to look up the guidebook definition of this one here, number 9. Let's see what it has to say. World of creations. In Aztec mythology, Tlaloc, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this. This guy is considered the god of rain and fertility, benevolent and indulgent towards the prayers and sacrifices that are offered to him. He was still worshipped with fear because although he watered fields and gave prolificacy with one hand, he could cause floods and droughts and summon lightning with the other. The advice is pay attention and weigh the forces you wish to put into play, because they are like water. It can irrigate, but in excess it can cause floods, and in absence it can cause drought. Ooh. I'm feeling this almost invitation for you to start more actively and intentionally weaving your unconscious wisdom into your daily life, so it's not such a stark contrast. It's almost like you may feel like you live 2 different lives. Like your external reality is so different from your internal. They're like separate, totally disconnected in some way. And I think the invitation, what I'm feeling is the invitation for you to start like letting this unconscious wisdom like percolate into your day-to-day life, so that a bridge can start to be built between like waking life, sleeping life, conscious and unconscious, external, internal. A bridge needs to be made. Okay, let's go into tarot. So, show me the collective of Pisces right now, please. Show me the general energy of the collective of Pisces right now, please. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about balance and harmony in the give and take in your relationships. And this could be purely energetic, or it could also be relative to money and business. Okay. 2 of Wands. And the Hermit. Ooh. Man, there's that rift again. Like you've got the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands over here, and it feels like they're their own thing. Like they go together, and this is what's happening on the surface of your life and your energy right now. But then the Hermit it feels separate, and he's facing the other direction. He's facing away from the other two cards. There's a motorcycle. I don't know if you can hear that, but so again, it's like rift. We've got two. He was facing like this on the ground. Two different things happening. Two different things are happening in your energy right now. So on the surface, it seems like you're focused on your future, trying to plan for the future relative to maybe business, career, money, security stuff. How you may be questioning a lot right now about how can you use what you have and what you've learned up to this point in order to create more harmony and balance in the give and take in your life, on like a really practical level. Balance in your time, in your finances, in your work, right? So that's going on the surface, but then there's this Hermit card happening, and you're simultaneously, I'm seeing you like sinking down into the depths of your own shadow. I almost feel like this all the stuff that's happening on the surface is like just a way for you to give yourself more time. I don't know if that sounds weird, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like, let's be busy thinking and planning and trying to do all this stuff up here so that I have more time to explore my own depths, to explore my own shadow, because I need to go deep. That's what you're telling me. Wow. Okay, what is the primary archetypal energy that Pisces is moving through? Thank you. King of Swords. Hang on. Gotta adjust here. Look at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. And the Magician. And the Star. And the Empress. Okay, where are we going to stop it here? Okay, this is the last one. And the Seven of Wands. Man. I'm hearing it's like you're learning how to create your own hope. You're learning how to create your own hope again. Learning how to meet yourself with radical honesty so that you can access the deepest levels of your own power, generate your own hope, and it's like solidify your sense of self. So you really do, I feel like you really do need the time and space, maybe permanently, but at least right now, you really do need the time and space to go through this Hermit card. You really do. It's right and aligned for you to journey inward into your own depths, because that's where your deepest truth lives, right? So what is the advice? How can Pisces bridge the gap between their conscious and unconscious, between their external and their internal? How can Pisces, it's almost like, use the wisdom gained from the inner exploration to impact their real life, their real waking life? How do we bridge this gap? King of Cups. Why is there a gap? Why is there a gap in the first place? I'm hearing because there needs to be. Two of Cups. Four of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like your inner world is your sanctuary. That's what I feel. It's like your inner world is your sanctuary, and you've kept it separate to a certain extent, so that it's almost like this sacred place for you to go, where you can step back from all of the mundane, retract your energy, and feel closer to yourself, right? Because it's the most authentic you, your unconscious, your subconscious. So ironically, in this really weird kind of backdoor way, it's almost like you feel closer to yourself by keeping the conscious and unconscious distinctly separate, because it's like your safe space or your sanctuary, where you can go at the end of the day when you're sleeping or when you're by yourself. And it's almost like it's registering in you as relief, you know. So maybe there's some kind of fear that if you were to start weaving these worlds together, it wouldn't be such a vivid experience. It wouldn't be as much of a strong or vivid, visceral experience. I hope that this is making sense. So how do you, but the guidance is to start bridging this gap. And you do that through the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Hey, Ace of Wands. And the Hierophant. And the Nine of Cups. Page of Cups. Um, okay. Well, through the King of Cups, I'm hearing bring your emotions to the forefront, not in a kind of messy way, where your emotions are uncontained. That's actually the exact opposite of what the King of Cups represents. The King of Cups is about emotional containment, giving your emotions proper containment. I think that's probably maybe the main issue here. Your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, your creativity, your passion, even your beauty, your potential, all of this amazing, juicy stuff. It doesn't have the proper containment. It doesn't have the proper outlet or the proper structure, the proper containment within which it can flow in your waking life. And maybe in the past you've tried to give it proper containment, you've tried to give it an outlet, but it was stifling. It wasn't the right containment, and so it was confining and stifling. And so you would rather have no containment at all than the wrong kind of containment. And so if you just keep the unconscious, you know, in its own realm and you don't let it bleed out, then at least when you do experience it, you're totally free. There's no confinement, right? I really hope that this is making sense. Okay, so that's what I would leave you with, because the more I try to put my finger on this, I feel like the more undefined it's becoming. Work with Santa Muerta if you feel called to it, for sure. She can absolutely help you with this process. She's been a profound guide for me. And this kind of deep, shadowy underworld navigation is literally what she's best at. So work with Santa Muerta and just start to bring awareness to this whole dynamic going on within you. I think when you become more aware of it, you'll be able to work with it, and just understand that ultimately all of that amazing beauty and juicy creative potential in your unconscious, it is meant to be channeled. It is meant to be channeled into the physical, into something very real and practical. It's meant to be expressed consciously, not just stay in the unconscious, unrealized, unmanifested, okay? So starting to bridge this gap by giving this juicy creative potential the proper outlets, that's the goal here. Okay. Be sure to check out the description box again for those journal prompts that I'll leave you. Hopefully those will also help you to take your introspection a layer deeper. All right, Pisces. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.